We back. Y'all know what it is. Your boy CJ Goodfella back on that boxing grind, man. We here talking that real trill boxing talk. Got a few fellas on there with me right now, and I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves one by one, and we're gonna be talking, random boxing talk, and we're gonna be giving our top three divisions in boxing right now a little bit later in the show. We got my homie from Colossal Boxing Talk. Y'all subscribe to him on YouTube. He about to have a major upgrade coming to his channel. So y'all want to be a part of that and get that real, organic boxing talk as we all give up here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Jarrell.
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Big Cool from Colossal Boxing Talk. Like I said, me and CJ been rocking shit for a few years now, man. Like I said, definitely support the channel. He definitely be keeping me motivated, keeping me on my toes, man. The way he be dishing out that content. So, hey, I'm thankful to be on the platform with him. Looking forward for a good show.
For sure. Then we got a special guest. Hopefully he could be more of a regular. My homie from Dallas, Texas. Ain't nobody down there in Texas putting that boxing shit on like my homie Corey. For sure, I see the grind every day. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell them where they can find you at.
Man, y'all know how I do, man. This your boy, Mr. 214. Hold up, Mr. Undeniable. Hold up. Mr. These boys can't touch me on my worst day. Y'all can find me on Instagram at Mr_IOTBA. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Karray, Karray, IOTBA. You can find my boxing group, IOTBA Boxing Talk, on Facebook, YouTube. Shout out to my main man, CJ, the Boxing Clinic. Ain't nobody safe boxing community. Shout out to my boy Money Brand from that 314. And shout out to Big Cool from Colossal Boxing Talk. What's poppin', fam?
Most definitely. Appreciate it.
Yep. And me and Corey been down for a minute, dog. You have definitely a 100 dude, and my next dude is another 100 dude. And my homie Money Brown. We've been doing this shit for a minute, just me and him. And we had a little run for a minute till I switched over shifts at my job. But we got good rapport, work good together. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my St. Louis brother.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Money Brown, man. Ain't nobody safe out here in these streets. You know, the ANSBC movement, man. About to bless y'all with this knowledge, man. Hope y'all having a blessed day today. You know, shouts out to my dude CJ. Y'all know what it is, man. My bro Karray from another mother. You know, we coming.
Yup, then my homie Cali Nima. I ain't know he had a channel, so we hopped on and on Fanon shit. And shout out to the brother Fanon International Boxing Channel. Definitely gave us the platform to actually see that he had a channel and meet up. And also I want to shout out to the homie Junior the Truth. He had a good live stream on the day. That shit was mad funny. Y'all go ahead and check out the homie. He definitely shouted me out and keep me on my toes as well. But Cali, go ahead.
Yo, man, it's the Cali Enigma. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the LDBC, man. I represent the LDBC, the Lions Den Boxing community. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and I'll be my Facebook page is about to pop up right now. And you know what I mean? And just pay attention to us, man. Just pay attention to me and the rest of my homies and CJ, man. CJ, man, I've been listening to this young brother for a long time, and man, I'm telling you, he's one of the best in the game. Period, for real. So always make sure you follow up everything on him. And it's not just boxing with him either. He'll get on you about, he can actually talk about basketball with you too and other things pertaining to life. So, man, like I said, just follow me on the social media platforms, man.
Yeah, everybody getting a Facebook.
Hold on, let me let you know. I'm from Oakland, California, man. That's 510.
Okay. Touching down from the 510 Oakland. You know, Oakland, Detroit got that connection. You know, the real dudes know what that is. But yeah, man, we're gonna talk about Kenny Porter, and I'm gonna go ahead and let Corray, take this over and tell us what Kenny Porter said. You and Money Brown, y'all go back and forth with this shit, then we hop in. But go ahead. What Kenny Porter say?
First off, this ain't nothing personal with me. I'm just I'm on that bullshit again. I address all the bullshit that go on in the sport of boxing. And with Kenny Porter, it's like, to me, he's insinuating, or he's just been insinuating how nobody wants to fight Sean Porter. Like Sean Porter, this boogeyman of boxing, like nobody's knocking down his door to fight him. It's like this guy's chasing after fights who people or ain't even thinking about him right now. And it's a guy down here in Dallas, Texas, and Earl the Truth Spence Jr., who been calling this guy. It just kills me every time I hear Kenny Porter talk, even though I think this dude is a good trainer and I think Sean Porter is a good fighter. He says, why does he insinuate and talks like nobody wants to fight Sean Porter and Sean Porter is the boogeyman of boxing? I don't get it.
Then when you look at him, like he always got to bring in what he did for a fighter. Like if you say you want Sean to fight Earl, he'll bring up, oh well, I had Earl down here. Like it's always something that he got to make himself look like it's so much of a good relationship to where, oh, we buddy friendly that yeah they're going to fight, but not just right away. No man, that shit is out the window now, bro. Earl done came, he done conquered, he done did everything that was asked of him, and I like we say. I like Sean Porter, man. I like him. Sean Porter is a hell of a fighter, an energy guy, always in great condition. Will give Earl Spence a hell of a fight. But it's like he never want his son to go first. Like Lamar Peterson had already jumped. Y'all done pushed Lamar Peterson in the fucking fire. That man when he was supposed to be in the fire. He did that for y'all. So now it's time for Kenny Porter to always say his son, like, don't nobody want to fight your son, Kenny Porter. You always, we can't find the fight. How come you can't find the fight and you got Earl Spence out there steady calling out everybody? Even put y'all on blast multiple times. But when you bring up Earl Spence's name, like I say, even before you even say Spence, they take off, bro, or bring up some bullshit. Oh, we don't want to fight Spence. We only want Keith Thurman. We only want Danny Garcia. We know Keith Thurman hurt the manuscript of the belt. Danny Garcia, we don't know if you want to fight. But as soon as you bring up Spence, oh, we're going to sit out. Oh, what about Amir Khan? Oh, we'll fly over there to fight Amir Khan. What about Jeff Horn? We'll fly to Australia to fight Jeff Horn. Bring up Spence's name. Oh, we're not looking at the IBF. Like, there's always some bullshit with Kenny Porter, man. Like, he think he above what he really is. You're not bigger than Al Heyman, and you're not bigger than these fighters, Kenny Porter. Stop acting like you're a Black Panther OG mobster, man, and just put your damn son in the ring, man. Because the shit is just getting tiresome. Him just talking like don't nobody want to fight his son. When it's a fight right there that's ready to be signed, sealed, delivered on any given fucking Saturday, bro. So that's just the issue with Kenny Porter, man.
Yeah, and then when they went over to before I passed it over to Cali real quick. You know, when they went over there with Earl Spence when he was fighting Kell Brook, and they asked Sean Porter, "Do you want to fight Earl Spence next?" Oh no. Earl Spence was like, "Man, I won't fight anybody. I don't care." So Kenny Porter is always taking the question of his son fighting this guy. Well, you know, I trained Bud Crawford. You know, we knuckled up in the alley almost. So I know Bud. He ain't go. He always tell him about what he did as a coach. That shit is over with. These guys are professionals, bro. It is time for him to step up. Ain't nobody ducking Sean Porter, bro. Ain't nobody ducking nobody who had a draw with Julio Diaz, cuz. You feel me? You know, ain't nobody ducking, you know, a guy that lost to Kell Brook and Keith Thurman. He ain't nothing to duck. Only reason if a guy don't want to fight you, the simple fact that he headbutt, elbow, and he a tough style to, you know, adjust to. You know, other than that, ain't no reason to duck Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? And for Danny Garcia, let me speak on him before I pass the mic. You know, real quick. He lost his hunger when the Batiste fight. That was his absolute peak right here. That was the climax of Danny Garcia's career. After he beat Batiste, man, him and Batiste never is going to be or never was the same fighter after that fight. You know, and for Danny Garcia, mentally, he didn't have that drive no more. You know what I'm saying? He made it. He rich. He out the slums. He comfortable. Remember Rocky? What was it? Rocky 3. You know when he fought Mr. T. And he thought he was doing shit by fighting all them bums. And Mick told him, like, man, that nigga killed you, bro. You ain't been hungry since you won the belt. Same thing with Danny Garcia. So what you think about it, Callie?
Yo, well, let me say first thing is Black Fight Fan TV already exposed Kenny Porter, man. Now, as a matter of fact, he pulled up an old interview with Sean Porter, and Sean Porter said, "So what does Earl Spence have to do to get a fight with you?" And he said, "Oh, all he has to do is get a belt. If he just gets a belt, then I'll fight him." He said the same thing that Keith Thurman said. Once Earl Spence Jr. got a belt, matter of fact, it was his belt, he wanted no smoke. So he's already, so we already know that Kenny Porter's full of shit. He has thousands of excuses why Earl Spence, I used to coach, he said, I used to coach Earl Spence Jr. on the US Team USA and stuff. You know, it's kind of sentimental. You know, he got this excuse, that excuse. No, ain't nobody scared of him. You know, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. I don't want to hear any of that shit, dude. The fact of the matter is, dude, you don't want no smoke with Earl Spence Jr. because you saw your son get his ass whooped in sparring, annihilated, taken apart. So they already know what's gonna happen. They know what's gonna happen. So they don't want that fight, man. They don't want that fight. Sean Porter talked tough about almost anybody else, but he knows what will happen when he faces Earl Spence. He's gonna get his ass whooped. So that's why they don't want to talk about the Earl Spence Jr. fight. So it's just that simple. Danny Garcia, man, changed. Danny Garcia used to want smoke from everybody too. I agree that Lucas Matisse fight changed him, and also the money, man. You know what I mean? Well, you can think about all the money that Danny Garcia has accumulated over this time period. He don't want. He's comfortable, man. Danny Garcia is comfortable, but I believe that Danny Garcia would fight Earl Spence Jr. before Sean Porter would by a mile. I really believe it. Maybe I'm crazy, but I do. I believe that Danny Garcia, because when Danny Garcia brought up Earl Spence Jr.'s name, at least he brought it up. He sounded more convincing than Kenny Porter did.
Yeah, and I'm going to cut you off, Kelly. But you got a good point, Kelly. Like when Danny just came out, said he'll fight Earl. Like I said, I believe him now. Like when I heard him say what he say, I say once Danny say something about fighting, bro, he will fight you. And I just made a post on Instagram saying at least Danny Garcia said Earl Spence's name and that he will fight him. We still haven't heard Sean Porter say shit about fighting Earl Spence. Like out of Sean Porter's mouth, we haven't heard them say shit about fighting Earl, and that's where I get pissed off at, bro.
Hold on, let me say this right here. Remember that this is the same Kenny Porter, you know, when they was trying to make the Andre Berto fight, he said, well, hey, Andre, if you don't want to fight, Sean, just tell the public, are you scared? Just tell them that you don't want to fight. See, Kenny Porter and Sean Porter, they contradict themselves when they talk about other fighters than when they come to Earl Spence. They'll talk tough to other fighters, tell them how they're scared, tell them how they don't want to fight them and nothing like that. But when they come to Earl Spence, they don't do that. And like I say, we need to ask Kenny Porter, hey, Kenny Porter, are you scared? Are you and Sean Porter scared to fight Earl Spence the same way they did Andre Berto and ridiculed him to make that fight happen?
Hey,
that's
real
a good
shit.
thing,
Hey,
right?
that's a real shit. Go ahead, Monty.
To barbershop conversation. I know you probably watched my dude CJ.
Man, hold on, Monty. Hold on. I was just about to say the same shit you was just about to say. Go ahead.
You hear me? Because you know CJ's a hot commodity, so I know you watching the boxing clinic. You got ties to him, bro. Them your guys. How about you ask that question? This is a question from us, the fans. Kenny Porter, why won't you put your son in there with Earl Spence? Ask him that, Mr. Barbershop, man.
Yeah, and that's true though. But you know, at the end of the day, people forget that I brought this up. That I'm not gonna say the YouTuber name because he hot and he get good interviews. I don't want to put dirt on him, but they were saying that Kenny Porter was like, don't ask no Earl Spence questions before the interview. So maybe that's what it is with Fred.
All right, let's go, bro.
What we talking about? Because ain't nobody safe out here with me. It's only a couple of
I think it's about the peon nest.
Him, them too. Whoever but they asked that nigga not to ask him about that. But go ahead, Big Cool.
I think that, man, Kenny Porter do too much talking, man. I understand that's your son, you was trainer, you whatever the fuck else you is. But honestly, Sean Porter need to let his nuts hang and speak for himself. He can speak on everybody else's name, like y'all said, but whenever it come to damn Earl Spence, his tongue ripped out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker, even if I'm not in the IBF rankings, you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker offer me a title shot, I'm going to take it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who it's against. If I feel that I'm the best at whatever weight class or, I'm close to that weight class, then shit, I ain't got a belt. I want a title. I'm hungry to get back into the top. I'm going to fight the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because Errol Spencer, man, like each one of us on this panel is. He bleed, he hurt like everybody else. So, yeah, he a terrific talent, but, Sean Porter got to have more faith in himself. And in terms of Kenny Porter talking about relationships don't mean shit when it's about business and motherfuckers trying to build legacies to be all-time great fighters. You can miss me with the whole where we was dapping it up or we was sparring and we was doing this and that, chasing hoes together. That don't mean shit. Like, you in my way, I'm trying to be a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? We can be cool after I whoop your ass, you know what I'm saying? But all that extra talking and shit don't mean that we want to see fights made. None of that WWE shit, you know what I'm saying? We want to see that shit. We'll watch wrestling, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that Kenny Porter full of shit, man. He always trying to duck and dodge the fucking true question. Always got a fucking story to tell, like motherfuckers, his grandkids and shit. We want to just see the fight, man. If you ain't gonna fight, then get the fuck out the way. Simple as that.
Hey, Colossal, you made a good point.
Yeah.
You made a great point about being legendary, about wanting to be an all-time great. Now, listen, I want these guys out here, these fighters, to make as much money as they can. But God damn it, these guys out here done made a lot of money. When can we see the goddamn fights now? You know, Earl Spence did a Showtime interview. He said he want to be legendary. And that shows you a fighter who you want to root for, a guy who want to be legendary, who want to fight everybody, no matter where he from.
Exactly, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you get in this sport for. Of course, you want to make your money. You want to be well off, take care of your family, because this is the hurt business, and we get that. But damn, man, if you get $1 million paycheck to fight the fucking JoJo Dans, the Phil Logo, Greco, all these sorry motherfuckers, you can fucking take the same, deal to face Errol Spence or Keith Thurman or whoever the fuck it may be. You know, this posturing and prolonging these fights is only doing it, doing y'all injustice, because Errol Spence is still getting better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers older than Spence. Y'all done been through more wars than Spence. And he just now on the rise. You know what I'm saying? You see what he did to Brooke. You see what he did to Peterson. And you see what he want to do to y'all. So, man, either step up and fight or get the fuck off the
see what he did.
out the way.
See what he did to Bundu. See what he did to Algeria. But the thing is this: see Kenny Porter do that shit. He put his foot in his own mouth because he always say, "No one answers the call." Like that's his favorite slogan. Like I'll be like, "What fucking calls are you making?" Like you gotta have two phones. You make a call on one phone and then you take the battery out that motherfucker. Because we see Earl says, "Oh, they didn't answer the call." Earl say y'all didn't answer the call multiple times. So then when people bring that up, you don't hear Kenny Porter say shit about the calls being made to them. Well, how about you answer the call sometimes, Kenny Porter? What the fuck? Like, come on now, bro. Like every time we be making these calls, no one answers. So the WBC got to do something. Al's got to do something. No, man, y'all get phone calls too, bro. So I'm quite sure you motherfuckers still live in America. So it is what it is, man. But like, I need to do an interview with Kenny Porter because
he probably gonna hang up on your ass.
Questions. No, he ain't gonna hang up.
Hey, but when they do ask the tough questions, he come up with a nice ass little excuse, man.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, man, we know what it is.
Oh, he's a great interviewer.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Him and Sean still live together too, so so saving money. They saving money. So,
hey, you guys heard about that excuse where he's talking about, he's kind of like this. I got an affinity for Earl Smith Jr. type bullshit because he coached him on Team USA. I don't give a fuck about that.
Let me ask CJ one thing. Hey, CJ, I wonder who got the master bedroom, CJ.
Oh, it's bunk beds in that motherfucker. It's bunk beds in that motherfucker.
Oh shit!
It's bunk beds in that motherfucker, dog. For sure. It's bunk beds.
Bro,
but
I don't mind that he's close to his father, but I don't like this bullshit about that.
Man, that's too close. You're a grown ass man. Move out, man.
No, I agree with that shit. No, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about him being close to his dad. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
My ass nigga walking around the house.
Hell yeah! Hey, Sean, you put a towel on. You put a towel on, Sean. Your mama in the living room. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. But real shit. Real shit. I do in my.
Can I bring this woman over, or do I got to go over her house?
Right.
That's the type of shit.
I gotta hit it first. Dad, I'm tired of hitting cleanup. I gotta hit it first, son. You're
like, clean up before you go smarting, bro. You gotta clean your room up first.
Y'all remember Adrian Broner exposed him talking about it's a damn shame when your dad drives a better car than you do. And you
hey, he said King Porter got the better car. He got the better girl. He talked his jewelry bling louder than Sean. He said he got the better suit.
Kenny was mad.
He talked. They don't even get. He talked. Can't even get the check. So, Sean, why is he getting your check?
Them Kango have to tire though, bro. Them Kango have to tire though.
Hey, Kenny was ready to throw hands right in that ring after when Broner dropped that nigga, Kenny Porter was so fucking mad, bro. Look at his face, bro. He was looking like he was way more mad than when they lost to Kell Brook, bro. He was mad.
No, I know that was the most satisfying win of his career though, Kenny Porter, boy. Because if he'd have lost that Brown, boy, I'm talking about it would have been no way he would have recovered from that. No way.
But that goes to show you though, if Broner would have been third but letting his hands go, he more than likely would have beat him, maybe even stopped him.
Man,
you know what's crazy? That victory against Adrian Broner did nothing for Sean Porter.
Because it was really like a wrestling.
I swear to God, seen what. Yeah, and it did more for Adrian Broner than it did more for him. And he lost.
It gave Sean Porter a little buzz though. It did.
It ain't do what he did. It ain't do what it did for Madonna or it did for Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, because Madonna caught that Madonna caught that motherfucker at his highest peak. Like,
yeah, let's talk about let's switch gears real quick. Tank Davis, I seen a tweet. I put it out there. Said that him, Earl Spence, with Deontay Wilder, and who else was it? Was that it?
Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, and what the fuck else he say?
Talking about dude on YouTube.
On Twitter. What'd he say?
I seen some else. They were saying some. I ain't gonna get into it because I don't know dude like that. But I seen some video. I don't know if y'all talking about with the Lomachenko.
No, we talking about Javante Davis. He said he the best, along with Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence,
Mikey Garcia.
Oh, he said Mikey Garcia.
I'm looking at it. Yep. But hold on real quick. Let me take the floor real quick on this one. What's so funny about that shit was, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, for sure, make a show. And what's so funny about that shit is that he said Deontay Wilder. Wilder caught him in the back alley and gave him a spanking because he was just talking shit about Wilder though. But go ahead, Colossal Boxer. Let me know what you think about Tank tweet and shit.
Man, Tank, he emotional, man. I like Tank though, but I like that he's supposed to feel that he's the best. He definitely correct when he say Errol Spence. Deontay Wilder, my boy. We both from Bama, so I ain't got no problem with what he's saying. He's supposed to feel like he's the best. I mean, he a gifted fighter. We seen what he did in his last fight. I still want to see him face, Lomachenko and those guys. But I mean, if he can stay off Twitter and get away from Floyd, I think he'd be much better. But he young, 22, 23 years old. I think that he has a bright future in boxing. Man, he just needs to stay focused on his paper, on his career, and get around some people that mean him good, so we can stop seeing these outbursts. So, what I'm saying? I agree, that those are some of the best fighters in the world.
But Colossal Boxer talk, what you mean he should stay away from Floyd? Floyd, the best thing ever happened to him.
Hey, I mean, it may have been at one point, but, I mean, sometimes it's not good to meet your idols. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? You can admire somebody from afar and think they this and that. When you meet them, they're the total opposite. You see what he put on Twitter, man.
But the thing is this, Colossal, he wouldn't be where he at right now if it weren't for Floyd Mayweather, bro. He would not be the hottest little thing he is right now. He will have a buzz because he can fight, but he wouldn't have been in position to fight for that belt there early. He probably be ahead of little Devin Haney now, but he'll be in the same position right now, probably just now having a chance to fight for a title. Depending on who he was with.
I agree. I agree with y'all.
Hold on, Jarrell. Hold on. I think. Hold on. I'm gonna let you go, Jarrell. I think Jarrell trying to say like it became at this point it became so toxic right now that it'd be good for him just to stay away from Mayweather. I think that's what he's trying to say. Like it's just like what the fuck now? You know what I'm saying?
With the situation
like, Floyd,
that's going on.
I think he mean like now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But Floyd, but look, if Floyd drop him, hold on, real quick. If Floyd drop him, what message does that send to the rest of the world? Oh, all I got to do is be for Floyd, and if I don't like my promotion, he's just gonna have to drop me.
He had a nice contract.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Floyd, and then we know he hot still, CJ. So Floyd ain't just go drop the little motherfucker.
Yeah, go ahead, Colossal.
But yeah, that's what I mean.
Go ahead, Colossal.
I'm not saying Floyd, and in videos y'all seen.
Colossal. I know exactly. My bad, bro. I know exactly what you mean. Like right now with his ass, everything that's going on. I think if he can. It's like you say, stay off of Twitter, but I think Adrian Broner got a big fucking hand in this shit too, though, with his little ass. But go ahead, bro. My bad for cutting you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you good. That's what I'm saying is that he need to kind of he young. You know how we was when we young, man. We get him, motherfucker. We appreciate it, but we just like fuck it. I don't want to be monitored and shit.
Man, we was young with that type of money, bro. We don't know what the fuck we'll be doing. Shit, that's a lot of money.
And I think Floyd looking out for him, but Floyd got to realize he a man. Yeah, he a young man. But you got to let them, the best lessons is the ones you experience. You can tell a motherfucker how it's going to be, but they won't know until they go through it. So Floyd then took him as far as he can in terms of, exposing him to, nice cars, jewelry, women, out of the country and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Now he feel like shit. He don't want to be baby no more. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to be monitored. He don't need Al Heyman all up in his business or whatever the fuck got going on. So he just need to branch off. Andre Dirrell did it with Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? He branched off, and you see he came back after that, after he failed with 50 Cent. So it's just a lesson he gonna have to learn. Exploring this boxing world. Once his contract is up or however that shit come to a head. So I think Floyd is good for him, but Floyd also got to let him grow up and realize, you know what, young buck, I'm gonna let you, take your lumps, and then you'll come back calling me, when you, realize what I was trying to teach you.
No, that's not the way business go. Period. And Tank Davis is one of the fake fighters in boxing, if not the fakest fighter in boxing. And this real talk, you know what I'm saying? I respect him for what he do. I'm not shitting on him and saying Tank Davis isn't a good fighter, because that's what he is, good. A good fighter, he is. But Tank Davis is so fake, because at the end of the day, we know how Floyd Mayweather is, right? We know how he is. And the Tank, when you was broke than a bitch, was you talking all that shit or saying this about Florida, that he was hating on you and he wasn't trying to see you win, when he was putting you in them cars and them houses and trying to get you out of that situation? Was you saying that then when you were broke than a bitch? But let me get off. I just had to get that off. Now let me say this, with him putting out that tweet. Like Jamal Charlo said, little nigga, you signed with Floyd Mayweather and you still ain't fought nobody. I don't give a damn. Yeah, I think every fighter supposed to be confident in themselves, but the thing I live in is reality. And what is reality? Reality is a motherfucker. And we have to keep it 100 here. ANSBC, ain't nobody safe boxing community. And Tank Davis, you ain't safe today. Who the fuck have you fought to even consider yourself, or the world gonna look at you as being one of the best fighters in the world? Hold up. You put Deontay Wilder in that conversation? Wasn't you the same motherfucker who said Deontay Wilder fight like a Tom girl? Now all of a sudden, Tank Davis, he's one of the best fighters in the world? Oh, he's the best fighters in the world because Deontay Wilder did that interview and he said, I got a bunch of my little niggas that want to get at him. So he better shut the fuck up. So I don't get this. I don't understand that. That caught me totally by surprise, because when this motherfucker said Deontay Wilder fight like a Tom girl, I said, I know you ain't talking. You the same motherfucker who lost your belt on the scale of food. All them Twinkies you was eating. Them hamburgers and pizzas you was eating. Them sausage and pancakes you was eating. Them late night peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And you know what this motherfucker told me? Oh, when I see you, I swear I'm going to knock your teeth out. Man, stop playing with me. That's why he was the fakest fighter in the world. I will stay riding on Tank Davis in this whatever. I see you in Dallas.
All right, let me come through and say this now. You must give Gervonta Davis credit for going in there and beating the fuck out of Pedraza, a champion that was undefeated, that had good wins on his belt. You got to give him credit for going over to the UK and knocking Liam Wash the fuck out.
But hold on, mommy.
Came back.
He was set up. Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather set him up versus Pedraza.
That motherfucker wasn't. I know that was some dumbass shit coming out. Like I say, he got over there with Kevin Cunningham. He got Adrian Broner again in his talk, because, like I say, he said some of the same shit that Adrian Broner was saying. Oh, Floyd don't want to see nobody doing better than him. Man, you and Adrian Broner put together can't do better than what the fuck Floyd Mayweather did. Won't even do half of what Floyd Mayweather did. So we know that's bullshit. You know what I mean? And one thing I got to commend my bro Correa about is always taking up for the trainer. Know what I'm saying? Tank did do that trainer wrong. I don't give a fuck. My dude Kevin Cunningham from St. Louis, man, I rocks with him. But to knock that trainer out the way like that and have him on the outside looking in like that, and that man brought your ass all the way to a title, even though you won the title, it was bullshit to me. But on the other hand,
money. Yeah. I don't mean to cut you off, but let me say this why you said that. The reason why I said that, everybody around the world, is because Gervonta Tank Davis looked extraordinary in every fucking fight he been in to date. This wasn't no Adrian Broner situation where Adrian Broner just didn't look right. It was time for him to make a change. Calvin Ford had that motherfucker looking extraordinary. I'm sorry.
True. And he made weight every time a step. The one time where he, when he got the little famous shit and he was going on the fucking McGregor undercard, You the one lost focus and didn't make weight. So don't blame your training for that. Don't say you got in shape with Kevin Cunningham and you was focused, because I think that shit is just a mind game. You either you go train for your coach or you not. You know what I mean? So you got up on the Adrian Brown and he got in your damn head some. You got to talking about Floyd, which, like I say, in my opinion, man, Floyd treated that boy like a son, man. Like I could tell Mayweather, his ways, yeah, he probably talked a little shit to him, but it's Mayweather, it's a fucking $1 billion man. It's not personal, bro. Or we don't know. Like people being their feelings, and you can tell he young. You can tell he getting his feelings, just like Adrian Brown getting his feelings, bro. And they can't take certain shit. Then don't be around them around certain times. Then you don't have to be around them. But what Floyd did for him, bro, was took his ass from one level and took him to the top, like Floyd little son said. But I will say this, like I always say, Gervonta Davis is one fucking skilled fucking fighter. He would have made a lot of money in boxing, just not this fast. But when he mentioned like Corey, man, Corey on fucking Instagram, everything he said was so fucking true. You cannot leave out certain fighters and say, "Oh, I'm they on the level of me, Earl, Mikey, and Deontay Wilder." Man, there's fighters that you left out that's bigger than your ass and that's better than you. You know what I'm
Where's
saying?
Hey,
Canelo?
hold on, and then go ahead. Hold on, let Cali squeeze in here real quick,
Hold
and then
on,
we're gonna go to
let's let me finish this real
Jarrell.
fast.
Go
Let's
ahead,
let me finish
finish. Yeah,
this.
and then go to Cali.
Yeah, but once you do that type of shit, you try to put yourself in a, like you say, you talk all this shit about Wilder, then you come back and try to clean that shit up. But don't try to put yourself ahead of all these people like your ego is just that big, and then you trying to shit on your promotional company. It's always best to have your team to work for you and not against you, man. Go ahead, Calvin.
Now, man, I agree with that shit 100%, man. I think Tank Davis has definitely bitten the hand that's fed him, but I also think that Floyd Mayweather's been reckless and he's tried to be buddy buddy with all these dudes, man, and that's a mistake. Instead of being their boss, or instead of representing them as the promoter and putting distance between yourself, because technically when you're the promoter, you're working for your client. Instead of making this a business relationship, this motherfucker has treated his fighters like it's his homies and he going to the club. This motherfucker is born the same year as me, Floyd Mayweather. I'm born in 1977. Floyd Mayweather was born in 1977. I'm never gonna be the old nigga in the hood in the club, and I was never gonna be the old nigga in the club, man. I refuse to be that. I remember being Tank age, going to the club and seeing someone Floyd Mayweather age in the club, man. I'm seeing somebody my age in the club. That's something that I was never gonna be a part of, man. And that's what Floyd Mayweather's doing now, man. And he's sitting there buying these dudes all these little trinkets and shit. Instead of doing that, how about just focus on their career, promote them? See, every time Floyd Mayweather gets interviewed, he's talking about MMA or himself. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers pay attention to that shit, man. Look at his stable right now. Look at how everyone's over here. No one's really up. I mean, there's not really anybody in this stable right now who's happy right now. Floyd's fucking up. He is.
Probably
Floyd's
Bobby.
fucking up to the
Bobby
there's
probably the
something
only one
to
happy.
It's a lot of
The
them.
only
It's
one
a lot
happy.
of them that don't know. It's a lot of them that don't know how to talk though. But you got to understand, when you're around Floyd Mayweather, that motherfucker took over sports entertainment, bro. That's going to happen. You can't knock what he is, so you know that. But at the same time,
Nah, but here's the thing. When you gonna be a promoter, though, let me finish.
he
When you
promote.
gonna
He
be
gonna
a
promote.
No, you're gonna be a promoter. You gotta promote your fighters instead of yourself all the time. The first thing that comes out of Floyd Mayweather's mouth when he's getting interviewed is himself. You know what I mean? I remember when Tank Davis said, I like Floyd Floyd, he's one of the best. One of the best. What kind of shit is that? I understand. I'm like, man, okay, just accept that and then let that be about Tank, man. Talk about Tank. This motherfucker don't talk about his fighters enough. He doesn't. He really
I
doesn't.
agree with. It's kind of like when you're a parent, you can't be your kid's best friend. You got to be the disciplinary. You got to be the one that guide them. And Floyd too much in the way, man. It's simple as that.
Hey,
it's more like a dictatorship, man.
It's called sports entertainment, bro. Mayweather is entertaining, and trust and believe. If he didn't talk like that, they won't be as big as they is right now. Go ahead, Ray.
Hey, Callie. Can I rebuttal to what you said about Floyd real quick? And I want you to answer.
Go for it.
Now you do remember how Floyd Mayweather was treated early in his career, right? You do remember how he was fucked over tremendously early in this career. Hold on. This is what I want to say. And then, so Floyd Mayweather is making a way to treat his fucking fighters good now. Yeah, all of his fighters, they're mad now because Floyd got sick of that shit. He was throwing cars at them, throwing their biggest paydays at them, throwing houses, putting them in different situations, and they biting the hand that feed them. But the only reason why I'm saying that, Kelly, is because he got fucked early in his career. So he taking care of his guys.
But one thing about Floyd, though, he never lost the discipline. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, he never lost his discipline when he was getting fucked by Bob Arum and whoever else it may have been.
Colossal.
You know what I'm saying?
He tried to teach them the same way. Just everybody ain't got his mentality. But I will say this: that can be a part on Floyd behalf too, because you showing all these kids this glam and this glory, and they seeing the money and the hoes and the car. They getting this flashy ass lifestyle. Then you telling them, oh, they the next Mayweather. You build. I'm saying you supposed to have confidence, but you build the ego in them too that make them think that they supposed to have this type of shit instead of their ass working for it. And sometimes they can lose sight, and that's why sometimes them kids get sidetracked too. But go ahead.
He made them dudes selfish, man. About that, I think the best way he could have gone about it is not to buy them all that shit. He could have been like, look, you can have, this is what you can have if you work hard. You know what I mean? That type of behavior instead of like, here, I'm gonna give this to you. Now I need you to work to earn this after I've already given it to you. No, man, that's we went about it the wrong way.
Exactly, man. I always say when you're looking at Floyd, it's two parts of Floyd. It's money Mayweather, then it's broke Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? That's the one they need to focus on because he put the work in. He earned that shit. Didn't nobody give him a damn thing. That's why he left Top Rank to build his own brand. And he got with Al Heyman. He realized I'm putting in all this fucking work. I'm dedicating myself. I'm traveling to these people. I'm traveling all around the world to fight. And I'm not getting what I feel like I need. I'm not getting promoted the right way. It didn't stop him from working harder. It didn't stop him from staying disciplined. This motherfucker ain't never missed weight. This motherfucker look at every opponent like it was a Chico Corrales, Shane Mosley, whoever it was. These fighters he got now.
He missed weight against Marquez. I ain't want to put him out there, but
you know, I'm talking about, that's money. That's money. You know,
right.
That
motherfucker paid $350 a pound, though, so he didn't miss weight.
Okay, but, you know, excluding that moment, the young Floyd Mayweather, you know, he was all about boxing. All these other guys, Broner, Davis, they all about these bitches, this jewelry, this fame, and I get it. But I don't know. I don't know Floyd's approach.
Hey, you know what it is, Colossal?
Go ahead.
You know what it is, sir? They feel like little niggas around Floyd. But they got to understand they is little niggas.
That's the exact perfect way to put it.
Look,
go ahead, bro.
And look, they probably don't like to bring they hoes around Floyd because they know Floyd the fuck they hoes. They just feel little around the nigga. Like everywhere else they big niggas, but when they come around Floyd, they little niggas.
Hey, hold on.
That's a weak mentality.
This is some of the stuff I've heard about happen what Floyd does to his fighters too. So when they do bring their women back around, this motherfucker started talking about all that funny, talking about all the money and shit, and then he sunned them niggas in front of their women and shit like that. I mean, you don't do that shit, man.
That's what happened. Hey, listen, bro. That's the nature of the game, bro. When you come up in the hood, you know. Hey, Ray, you know not to bring that woman around a nigga with the money. I don't give a fuck who you with. Hey, where you going? We going over John's house? Oh, no, you staying at home.
Hey, and look, I'm like,
my point is that Floyd is my age.
Hold on. I never let my chick go around my niggas. It's high and by. Two words, high and by. That's it. For real, man. I'm not saying that, you know, niggas is vultures like that or whatever, but none of my niggas, none of my nigga girls is like that neither.
Especially if you feel that, especially if you that mentally where you don't think you got this shit locked down, you definitely don't need that. Definitely don't need to let your girl.
Everybody missing the point here. Floyd old enough to be all these dudes' father, man. That's my point. Floyd is my age. Floyd needs to act like, man, he needs to act better than that.
I agree with you, Kelly. I agree with you. He need to act like the adult situation instead of acting like the fighter he once was. He not that guy no more.
And then again,
in different tax bracket, bro. If you 24 and plus, and even though he's 40, it's over, man. He still got a young man. Like he fresh, flash. He got it all. That ain't gonna stop that fine ass 24-year-old bitch to stop looking at the design and shit he got on and the bling he got on. That bitch ain't gonna care how old he is. So that's why the club scene is like that, and that's why he is what he is, bro. You can't knock him for living his life. You know what I mean? You just gotta live your life.
But yeah, I feel you.
But what I see though, I see a lot of people, a lot of his fighters starting to realize they can't be bought with the materialistic shit. It's cool once you get it, but once that shit started to wear off, you start to realize, like, damn,
Hey,
it's
hey,
fun
but
and
look,
all that, but I
hey,
mean, that's not starting to have that appeal is starting to leave Floyd, man. It's starting to
can
leave
I
it.
say
That's why a lot of motherfuckers ain't fucking with him like that.
But look, bro, the point we fail to realize is matters of what they see, the fancy cars, all the money of Floyd, all of that shit. That still should have their head where they know Floyd Mayweather always work hard. One thing Floyd Mayweather never showed, whether he had all the money, cars, and everything around him, he showed all his fighters hard work and dedication. It's not his fault
What Earl
that
say
they
took
fell
from
into
him,
the
right?
bullshit.
What Earl say he took from Floyd, right? The
Huh?
hard work. What Earl say he took from Floyd? He say I took the work ethic, man. He say I ain't worried about none of the other shit. I like the man work ethic, and that's why Earl works so fucking hard.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said earlier that Tank may just have to take a L and learn, hard lesson in his professional game. That look, you got Mayweather to benefit. Yeah, it's bad. Mayweather got his ways, but you still got the blanket of Mayweather being able to coddle you and kind of protect you for a while before it's time to let you go against these big dogs. But if he decided to drop you right now, which he's not gonna do because he made too much of an investment, but if he decided to drop you, then you're gonna have to goddamn navigate through your career, and you're gonna see that hard work is what's gonna take you to the. No, what I'm talking about is in terms. What I'm saying, money is. The mentality got to be to work hard regardless of any situation you're in. You know what I'm saying? And if Floyd drop you, you're not gonna have that blanket no more. Okay, he can put you in with a Liam Walsh, knowing that you're not ready yet. But I'm gonna do it once you go with another motherfucker, Eddie Hearn or fucking whoever. You think these motherfuckers gonna baby you like
don't
that?
give a fuck about. It's all about business, and that's
But
true.
what I'm
That's why
saying,
I
let's
said the
not
hard
blame
lesson is gonna
Floyd
be learned
Mayweather.
once he
Let's
leaves
not
Floyd
blame
Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather because these guys don't got tunnel vision like he do. That's not his fault.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
That's why I'm saying you gotta let him go. That's why Floyd may have to let him go so he can realize the shit.
Let him go for what?
I mean, look, if he's not happy, obviously this motherfucker already missed weight.
Hey, Floyd wasn't happy for 10 years. Floyd is a businessman. You don't miss out on your money because Tank Davis got a fucking attitude.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he gonna. I'm not saying he gonna let him go. I'm just saying when his contract is up,
but
that's when he can leave.
This for Floyd Mayweather, mind that I built that kid into the superstar he in right now. For me to just let him go and somebody else to pick him up and to make that money off him, and it ain't even about the money with Floyd. With Floyd, it's all about the respect and where he puts somebody. So he seen that Tank. He is a superstar. And that's just what I feel. If you feel like he can't get Tank together, bro, and shine with Tank, he gonna try to get him beat. He gonna try to break him, and that's just what I feel. But I just hope Tank wake up, man, and realize, make your team. Even if I don't give a fuck if you hate him, you can hate the motherfucker for the rest of your life. It's smarter to have your team working for you than against you. Because I think in that contract, I don't know how long it is, but somewhere down that contract, fucking with the man that got the most power in boxing, he gonna strike your ass sooner or later, man.
And ultimately, I agree with y'all. It's still the Floyd can't fuck with the results. If Tank go out there and do what he's supposed to do, continue to win and look good, the money gonna come, the opportunity gonna come. Floyd gonna have to dish out more. You know what I'm saying? So Tank just got to do what he got to do as a fighter and grow up. At the end of the day, he got to grow up and know that everybody ain't who they thought they was. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
But Colossus, you make a great point though, because whether if Floyd drops him or not, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Tank still gonna do good, bro. Regardless, I agree with you. Tank still could have a great career without Floyd because the world we live in now. Look at me. Look at Money Brown TV. Look at Colossal Boxing Talk. Look at Cali. Look at the Boxing Clinic. We don't need them big networks to put us on to get us an audience. We can do it off social media.
True.
Of course, we want to be on the big networks, but we don't need them to make a name for ourselves now.
You're right. You 100% agree with you.
I'm gonna say it like this, bro.
All right, I'm about to put the ball. I'm about to say
it like this.
I'm about to move off that topic. Go ahead.
I just want to say this with Mayweather, bro. I know everybody looking at Mayweather saying, and this is what I say. We see a lot of fighters, bro. We see Mickey Bay. We see the Garcia kid. We see Jalen Love. He gonna say shit under the breath. What's his girl name? Latondra Jones. And we see Tank Davis, right? Yep. Kevin Newman is my guy. I fuck with Kevin Newman. His fight ain't go through for some reason. There was some shit happening. But even with those fighters, you still have fighters that's under the money team.
Ladarius Miller.
Yeah, but Ladarius Miller.
Bottle Jack.
You got fighters that, no, listen. You do have fighters on the money team that is happy. So even though we got this portion of the TMT saying they mad and this and that, you still gotta have to say they is happy because them kids working over there and they not worrying about the bullshit. Now when Floyd brought Tank to superstardom, he was looking for a thank you. It's just like he did my guy Luis Evers. I didn't agree with the fuck Floyd did, but Floyd sometimes his ass have a split personality too. But the ones that he do treat right, and I believe he treated Javante Davis better than all of them, bro. Everybody. I just think Tank got called back up with Adrian Broner, bro, and it was the Adrian Broner effect that happened on his ass. And that's just what I look at it as. But go ahead, CJ. You can switch it over.
The better you are, the harder you get treated, man. The better you are, the more talented you are, the harder you
Go ahead. One last word. Go ahead.
Rumor going on that Tank Donkey fucking his daughter.
Yeah,
that's
the rumor. I ain't gonna
bring that up.
I ain't gonna bring that up. Yeah,
I said allegedly.
Disrespect.
Allegedly, I ain't saying it's true. But that's the rumor out there. Hey, I'm gonna stop on that bullshit again. Ain't nobody say boxing community. Allegedly, it's out there that the real is because Tank is fucking his daughter. I'm just saying allegedly.
All right. We're gonna move on now. We're gonna move on. We ain't gonna talk about underage women, even though the consent age for sexual activity is 16 years old. I'm just gonna put that out there in Las Vegas. So allegedly Tank didn't rape her. So.
Really?
I ain't touching that shit. Next subject, cuz.
CJ, really?
Yeah, that's the information I got. Yeah, I did a video. I took it down by mistake.
I don't think so, CJ. Because if that's the case, Tiger would have flew Kite or whatever little ass all the way across seas. So
that's all I heard. That's all I heard. Consent age was 16. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, let's get off for the girls, though, bro. Get off for the
21 and up.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put that like, but I'm gonna put a top on that. Other one thing a lot of y'all missing is the fact that that it's, you know, that him and Javante Tank Davis and Broner was beefing. So why he going back to the head that was feeding him? And not only that, Kevin Cunningham made jokes about him on the show with Adrian Broner. I think it was on Kevin Cunningham Facebook or YouTube channel. So it is what it is.
Dumb, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
he just done.
Don't forget, don't forget this. Broner was the first one to have Tank. Tank, like you said,
yeah, he did. But at the end of the day,
so that little friendship was like. It probably go a long way, man. We never know what the fuck they got.
But at the end of the day, you going with the peasant or you going roll with the king, bro? At the end of the day, a lot of these young niggas.
No, you can't call Broner a peasant because a peasant ain't got.
He's a peasant.
He's not a peasant.
He ain't mentally a peasant. Mentally a peasant.
You got your own promotion company and you living good. You're not a fucking peasant.
At the end of the day, hold on.
No. What's the ritual, what's the ritual, CJ, that help get a king shit and the king got to get shit from him? That's what you can't call him a peasant, bro. A peasant ain't got shit.
At the end of the day, he's a peasant.
Like a prince or some shit.
He a noble.
If you want to call him a noble, if you want to call him a noble, you can call him a noble.
Hey, you giving them the Dillian White treatment, CJ?
How's he a peasant, CJ? Yeah, he got more than you.
Hold on. A peasant is.
It's a mentally. It's how you carry yourself.
Hold on. Everybody mute for a minute. I'm gonna break this down. We're gonna go on.
No, you ain't gonna get the last word.
Hold on. At the end of the day, in your opinion, he's a noble, whatever the fuck you want to call it. In my opinion, I don't measure riches by my wealth, though. You know, by what I got.
You say the king,
mentally,
don't use that talk.
A king is a state of mind too. A king is a state of mind. I ain't the richest motherfucker, but guess what? I'm the king of my house. Yes, it is.
When you say
yes, it is. A king is a state of mind. He's a peasant compared to Floyd. However you want to take, you want to call him a noble. It's my opinion right here. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
he's a fucking peasant.
Can I say this real quick? It'll just take 10 seconds. Like, hey, Monday, I made a video about this. I say, how can Tank be so fucking stupid to go with a dude who made to leave a dude who made $1 billion and with a dude who just made a couple of million, bro? That was stupid as shit to me.
I mean, I'll be with Floyd. I ain't that dumb to leave Floyd for AB, but AB in the double figures in millions.
But at the end of the day, you don't know what AB got. He can say what he got, what he is. I ain't compared about what he got.
I'm gonna tell you that now.
I mean, man, and mentally, he's a peasant, dog. Anybody that's going out here,
man, mentally
ain't no mentally shit.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And let me say this, AB is definitely weak, man. This motherfucking begging for Floyd's love and shit like that. That's some pussy shit, bro.
Listen, You can call him all that, but you ain't gonna call him a damn peasant. I ain't gonna call him.
He's a peasant in the mind, bro. He's weak in the mind, bro.
Mentally weak, man. He cried about
He's broken in the mind. He's broken in the mind. Hold on. Everybody mute. Everybody mute for a minute. Here. Hold on. He don't know no bitch. That's Al Heyman. He ain't making no real bitch. That's like you saying black. Hold on.
Didn't he turn down to like the $40 million contract for Rock Nation?
So don't knock it, bro.
Didn't he turn down?
I ain't say shit about Floyd. I ain't say shit about Floyd.
When you say he don't know business, Floyd doing business with Al.
He don't know business.
But didn't AB turn down a $40 million offer from Rock Nation?
We ain't gonna talk about Rock Nation, bro, because we know he's stuck with Al. We know what Al and Rock Nation was. It was a war.
$40 million.
He's not gonna leave Al for no fucking Jay-Z. It wasn't happening. All right, it wasn't happening.
A lot of these
realistically making. I'm just saying Adrian make a meal a fight.
But it wasn't about the money right there. It was about Al Heyman or Jay-Z.
Loyalty. That's Ohio. That's an Ohio connection right there. Plus Jay-Z and Al Heyman got beef over Beyonce.
Yeah.
They said that they tried to extort Beyonce with another company. It wasn't even Al Heyman. It was a company that he was affiliated with. But at the end of the day, like I say though, the analogy that I use, I understand that Burner mind fucking tank. Let me just say that he mind fucking tank, dog.
I can agree with that too.
Yeah. At the end of the day, hold on. At the end of the day, mute up real quick. Then we gonna switch topics. At the end of the day, this dumb motherfucker was going to train with Robert Garcia. He was going to train over there with Mikey Garcia. He was coming over there to train. All of a sudden, at a drop of a dime, he goes back to Kevin Cunningham and Broner. Now, no offense to Kevin Cunningham, but at this time, Kevin Cunningham might have one of the flashiest looking stables if it looks like what it is at this point. What it is Erickson Lubin look like he might be over there. Richard Hitchens, which is a TMT fighter as well, that we figure a lot of y'all don't know about him. He's from Brooklyn. He's one of the most talented fighters. You know, he might be more talented than Devin Haney. I'm telling you, I done seen all them niggas
fight. Devin Haney beat the shit out of Richard Hitchens, but go ahead, my bad.
I don't know.
Hey, shout out to Devin Haney.
Devin Haney would beat the shit out of Richard Hitchens.
Devin Haney got 20 more professional fights than Richard Hitchens too. Richard Hitchens in there. Hold on. Mute up. Wasn't Richard Hitchens giving Shakur Stevenson all he wanted? Now you can answer that question, Moni.
Shakur with Richardson and Devin Haney, yeah.
And when I saw Richardson was holding his own.
Yeah, he held his own, but Shakur is.
Yeah, like Shakur was just whooping. Man, I think Devin Haney is the best young.
No, that's not true. That's true. Hold on. That's true. Shakur, that's sparring. It's sparring. I don't really care about sparring, but it's true. Dante said that Devin Haney had his Devin Haney dad had him edit and take down footage. So Shakur Stevenson was really putting a foot up in his ass. That's factual.
And that shit happened, but I think Haney whoops his ass as a pro. But
look, even with that being said, Devin Haney was only 16 years of age too, and Shakur was 18.
Exactly. Plus, but look. And then the Olympic pedigree is totally different, bro.
It's totally different, yeah.
You know, totally different. And he like 3 years. He like a couple years older than Devin too.
Colossal
Devin Haney held his own, dog.
Colossal boxing.
Yeah, but
it was good.
Go ahead.
I agree with you.
I think.
But like I said, we're gonna switch over real quick. But I'm telling you, Lil Christopher B Hot cover better than all them niggas, dog. And I've been saying that since day one. Number one prospect in boxing.
Look, Christopher from New York.
Devin Haney is the youngest
absolute troll. He will beat the fuck out of Devin Haney. He will beat
as of right now. As of right now, I agree that Little B-Hop is the best. Doesn't mean he's going to end up the best, but he may end up the best.
Nah, that nigga is cold-blooded. He'll beat Devin ass.
Hey, bro, I'm a Devin Haney guy. He's from my city.
To pro too, man, but I like Devin Haney.
Devin Haney is above Little B-Hop, above all.
Hell no. Look at the records. Hold on. No, he's not, bro. I'm telling you the truth on God, dog. I evaluate talent.
For these prospects.
No, it's not. Lil B-Hop way better than both of them. I'm telling you, dog.
That's your opinion, bro. You can't make
it's not an opinion. It's gonna become a fact. And when y'all say, "Oh, dog, you was right,"
B-Hop, bro. I know Lil B-Hop.
He'll beat the fuck out of Devin Haney. He'll beat the fuck out of Devin Haney. Devin Haney. Hold on, Devin Haney is so overrated, bro. Did y'all see what he did versus Mason Menard?
He did not.
Hold on. We gonna go here. We gonna make room for this topic. Let me have the floor. That nigga ain't do shit spectacular. Mason Menard wasn't shit wrong with that nigga, dog.
Beat Mason Menard ass, boy.
He didn't go out there and destroy that nigga.
Why would his trainer stop it then? Why would the trainer stop?
His trainer stopped him. That shit was fishy as hell. He didn't. What do you say wrong with Mason Bernard, bro?
You
This nigga ran the whole fight, bro.
Stop this.
He ran the whole fight, bro.
Man, he beat the fuck out of me.
Hold on real quick, CJ. You ain't giving
bro.
CJ. This is just a question. I don't want to say that. This is just a question.
Go ahead.
You ain't giving Devin Haney no credit for beating Mason Bernard.
I give him credit though.
A motherfucker had 2 knockouts of the year.
And he dominated him.
He didn't do shit spectacular. He did not destroy him like he was supposed to.
Man,
Joshua Greer stole that show. Did Joshua Greer not put a better performance on than Devin Haney? Let's keep it real now. Yes, he did. He got the knockout.
A stoppage is a stoppage.
Y'all so biased, bro. Y'all so biased.
Bro, how we biased? Because
hold on, real quick.
A stoppage is a knockout.
In the chat.
Hold on, is a stoppage a knockout or not?
That ain't no fucking knockout, bro. The nigga didn't even touch the canvas.
What is it on paper? What is it on paper?
TKO, technical knockout. Technical knockout. He didn't.
Thank you, sir.
Get the fuck out of here. Devin Haney.
Thank you, sir. Hold on. It's a TKO knockout. It's a TKO knockout.
It's a technical knockout, bro. It's not a knockout. The nigga didn't hit the flow. The nigga didn't hit the flow.
But is it a knockout?
The nigga didn't hit the flow. And like I said, Devin Haney is in my top 3. Hold on. Devin Haney is a top 3 prospect. I give him that. But at the end of the day, did not Timo Lopez run the nigga out the gym? Did we not hear that? Since we don't talk about how Devin Haney did Tank in the doghouse, did Timo Lopez not dog Devin Haney? And then Devin Haney did not respond to that. Did Timo Lopez not dog Devin Haney?
Did Paul Spatafor have a good ass sport against Mayweather?
Oh, no, but you want to tell me what they did in sparring with Shakur Stevenson. It don't work that way. You can't use the pass Salvador.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter what sparring is. Sparring is sparring. Dick and Boy.
But you're using it though.
Dick and Boy not have a fucking great ass sparring against Terrence Crawford.
Hold on. At the end of the day, like I told you guys, Devin Haney is a good fighter. But I see better prospects than him. That's my opinion right there. He's 20 and 0. Hold on. In my opinion, I just said it. He's 20 and 0. He fought Mason Bernard. He was supposed to destroy that nigga, bro. He's supposed to destroy that nigga. Just because he moved and looked cute, he's very amateurish. And for people talking about he can compete with Vasily Lomachenko, shut the front door, bro. He cannot compete with that man at that point. He's very amateurish.
I don't know who would say that. But
a lot of people have been saying that. He's very amateurish in his move. He got a long way to go offensively, bro. He has a long way to go. None of them got a long way.
He only 19 years old, bro. So
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I said Shakur might be looking worse than he been looking in his first 4 or 5 first. Let's keep it real. Shakur ain't looking that hot neither.
Nah, Shakur, like I said, with Shakur, he getting there, but it's coming along, bro.
Lil B have the same age as Lil B have the same age as Haney, I believe. He ain't got like 3 niggas that's undefeated on his record already, bro. The little nigga flames, bro.
No, I like Lil B Hot, bro. You heard me?
When he lost 2 amateur fights, when he lost like 2 or 3 amateur fights.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, dog. There's different levels to this shit, bro. And y'all better not bring up Ryan Garcia in the chat. Don't bring that. Like I said, I was more impressed with Ryan Garcia than most. I didn't have no expectations for the nigga.
I said with Ryan Garcia, I can't knock Ryan Garcia. I do like him, bro. He do got skills. He got power. He got speed. It's just he gotta learn how to keep his fucking chin down and 2 straight up.
He gonna get knocked the fuck out, man. Like you said, money. 2 straight up.
He gotta grow some power. Like he don't stand his ground, bro. Like he move when he don't get to. It's like you can just look like he thin, like that just push his ass back. Even when he moving, it's like he fight nervous a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But then when he do
I got a story real quick. I'm about to put out here. Hold on. This shit the funniest shit of the day, bro. I think most people probably already heard it before. Then we gonna end off with the weight class shit. We got 30 minutes.
This
the funniest shit I've ever heard all day.
CJ 21.
Yeah, he a little bit older. But this is the funniest shit I've had. Orlando Salido was reportedly arrested at 7 a.m. this morning. I'm about to read it. In Mexico for attempting to steal 16 cans of beer from a store at a time of day when they are not allowed to sell alcohol. However, the Mexican Labor Party claimed it was a false political ploy to make them look bad. So, man, I don't know how to take that shit.
Joke, bro. I think it was a joke. Maybe
I think it was a joke as well.
Yeah, but I don't think it was. And we know Mexico is cheap as fuck.
Hell yeah, he probably got that shit saved in his fucking refrigerator. But then you got Mikey Garcia brother, trainer Robert Garcia. Check this out real quick. This is very important. I'm about to read. Shout out to Michael Benson on Twitter. Always kicking that good shit. Mikey Garcia has now received 2 offers from Eddie Hearn, and amidst the second one is a hell of an offer. However, he claims it is still less than what Garcia will earn in his next fight. So let me tell you about Al Heyman, bro.
Hold on, say that
They ain't
again. He
fucking
said
with Al.
he received from who? Bob Earl?
No, Eddie. He said Mikey's brother, Robert Garcia, confirmed Mikey has now received 2 offers from Eddie Hearn and admits the second one is a hell of an offer. However, he claims it's still less than what Garcia will make versus Robert Easter Jr.
Well, it can't be a hell of an offer, then. Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly, bro.
Eddie Hearn.
That
And
don't
once
make
you chop
sense.
when you chop those numbers down, bro. Like shout out to my homie Steven Styles. He ain't in the chat right now, man. But we be having a personal convo, man. He said basically it comes down to $3 million per fight. The $1 billion just make it sound good.
Right,
But when you
man.
come down per fight for 16 fights for 8 years, $3 million a fight. So that's at best 1.5 to each fighter, not including the undercard.
Right, man. That's why I said when you broke it down to me a little bit, like it ain't no billion. You want to get X amount a year. I knew it was gonna be a problem then. Like, oh, you can't guarantee that shit. Oh, hell no.
And plus, it's actually a 2-year deal. Like I said, a lot of people got on Dream Chasing Boxing DCB. He probably don't know who I am, but I watched some of his videos, and a lot of people got mad at him because he wanted to support he's part of LDBC. He wanted to support Eddie Hearn, thing. It don't sound like a bad idea though. You know what I'm saying? If he can get rentals, like we talked yesterday, he can rent some fighters. And he can make Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford and be a common ground for both of them. Eddie Hearn would come over here and be the GOAT if he was able to do that.
This my thing too with CJ. Look, if I can't I talk a lot of shit about Eddie Hearn. We all talk a lot of shit about Eddie Hearn. We can call him slambog, reptilians. We can call him this and that. If the man is a promoter, and if fighters say it's a great deal for them, if the fighter take the fucking deal in the first place, we can't knock the fighter for taking his money. If he make it, like you said, CJ, I had to think about that. You like, nigga, I don't give a fuck as long as he make the fight happen. And that's all we should be worrying about is making the fucking fight happen. Because at the end of the day, them fighters ain't putting no money in our damn pocket. They ain't gonna buy us no bird. They ain't gonna buy us no ticket to come see them. They ain't gonna buy us no plane ticket or shit. All we need to focus on is seeing the fight. I thought about that yesterday. I said, you know what? You got a fucking point, bro. If he can make the fight happen, fuck it. Make the fight happen, bro.
Hey, and before we get to the last second, a lot of people don't know that Eddie Hearn like 6'5", dog.
Oh, yeah,
so a lot of y'all think y'all gonna run up on Eddie Hearn? Y'all gonna run up on Eddie Hearn? He been to slap the fuck out one of y'all American motherfuckers.
Bro. They gonna see him.
No, me and him about the same height.
But I can see my dude Black Fight fan. Let me tell you something, ho. Eddie Hearn, you ain't got shit.
Get the gun, G. You gonna get popped. Keep the gun, G.
Get that hoe back across that pond, bitch. That's what you gonna hold. Black Fight fan,
G. Hell yeah! All right, we're gonna end on this. Gonna give it to Cali real quick. Cali, we're gonna talk about the 3 best divisions in boxing. Give me one real quick, Cali, that you think is amongst one of the 3 best, and then we'll discuss all of them, and then we'll rank them off the end of the video. Cali, I think he left out.
Oh, Cali gone. I know we got.
I
Cali.
I think Corey left too.
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably hopefully Corey know how to get back in. He did yesterday or the other day. Well, that was Cali. I forgot. But Monty, go ahead.
We know the welterweight division is one. I'm gonna say junior middleweight, and I'm gonna go featherweight kind of deep, man. I like the.
All right. Also, we're gonna talk about that too. But also, as far as making fights happen, a lot of them the divisions are stagnant. But featherweight, good. What you think about it, Jarrell?
Mine would be super flyweight, but featherweight definitely got Leo Santa Cruz, JoJo Diaz, Gary Russell, Abner Mares. Carl Frampton going back up there, ain't he? Ain't he there? He at 130.
John yet. I mean, Carl Frampton that feather.
Okay, you got your Christie's a prospect. You got Conlon. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a very good division, but them motherfuckers ain't really gonna fight each other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about super? You talking about you said what division you talking about? 126 or
I was talking about the one money said about featherweight.
Yeah, but super flyweight.
Flyweight,
yeah, they I'm with you on that one too.
Yeah, German.
That's super flyweight is what Nuyuwa, TT, and all them.
Yeah.
Yes, Sarasa, what the fuck his name?
So
it runs for side.
He ain't in that division.
Who run aside? Yes,
he not in that division.
Yeah.
No, he not. He in the division below that. But remember, Nuyuwa moved up on his ass.
Yeah, Noya is in 18. No, hold on.
Nuyuwa came up, CJ.
Yeah.
You know, and Sorenstein still down. No, I'm looking at it.
You right, bro. You right.
Yeah, you right.
They someone he was ducking the nigga and shit.
Yeah,
so we talking.
Yeah, you right. Superfly. Yeah, you right.
Yeah, you talking about a bantamweight? That's what you talking about, Jarrell. You talking about Ryan Burnett?
Yeah, I meant to say Superfly. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about with Estrada and Rungside and
that is super flyweight.
Yeah.
It is super flyweight, but you know he knew why left. Bantamweight. Yeah, but bantamweight got Tite, Inouye, Emmanuel Rodriguez who coming with that heat. Ryan Burnett, McCollin, and all. Yeah, that's a good division. That's a real good division.
What's the Puerto Rican that just won the title over Paul Butler?
Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Yeah. But I like super flyweight, man. Shit, that division deep and dope. And I mean, then you just had what's my boy name move up from 112, Donny Nietes. He moved up. You got Jerwin Ocajas and Rongosal, Estrada Gonzalez.
I like a
but I think I'm gonna tell you this: 118. I like 118 a little bit better because guess what? You got Joshua Greer in there too.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker. Yeah, he knocked out my man.
You talking about from Chicago? Yeah, he nice. I like him. Don't sleep. I mean, night.
It's another. Hey, what's my man's name that y'all just said? The one that beat Chocolito, Sorenstein. No, Sorenstein. He must got a brother at bantamweight because he got the same name, Nafon Sorenstein.
Probably.
He number 10 in the WBC. Yep, he might have a brother. Sorenstein got a strong base, but for me, I like featherweight a lot. I like it. The potential for featherweight. If they did a tournament, that'd be heat, man. Because also you got Kid Gallup that's still there. That still got to prove itself.
Yeah, but I know I like Kid Gallup, bro. I like him a lot, bro.
Me too. You got you got the great Miguel Moraga still there. Triple GB. I don't know how he did it.
Shut the fuck up,
bro. I don't know how he did that one, man. Shit, They look at welterweight. We look at welterweight for a minute, man. Welterweight in the grand scheme of things,
they fucked up. But look, they making it so weak though, because these niggas not fighting each other, bro. That's the only thing that's falling off with the welterweight, bro. It's so deep, but they making it so weak because they running and acting afraid to look. If they look at the situation when Danny Garcia, Sean Porter losing to Keith Thurman, bro. Who don't want to see Danny Garcia and Sean Porter fight again? This what they got to understand, bro. It don't matter if you lose. It's how you lose, man. Get y'all ass in there and fight, make y'all money, man, and prove that y'all are who y'all are, that y'all are, man. Y'all, and the fan base will go up more. See, that's the fucked up, because that motherfucker think they lose fan base, lose credibility, this and that. You win fans, man, by fighting and being a warrior. But these motherfuckers so afraid to fight, bro.
Yeah, they making welterweight look whack as fuck.
They making it look weak, bro. Yeah.
I don't even rate that.
I don't even talk about. No more. Look, CJ, I ain't made a video or said nothing about Keith Thurman because I put so much energy into that man. I say, and I put it on my daddy soul, bro. I'm not talking about that man. I brought his name up now until that motherfucker signed a contract. I'm not talking.
Hey, man, he supposed to be coming back in the summer. But at the end of the day, man, a lot of people said that shit. I was watching Junior the Truth live stream. Or one word, he was saying the same shit. He said, I'm tired of putting my energy into Eddie Hearn and put my energy into this fight happening. He said, I'm done talking about shit. He said, man, I ain't talking about boxing the whole weekend. And sometimes you get to that point, dog, talking about the same shit, the same news, lying every day.
Trap said the same thing. Like, man, I'm tired of talking about them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers ain't even trying to fight. And then it's like, because you get burnt out, bro. Then Eddie Hearn, if you talk about him so much and he see you want to fight, he gonna try to milk your ass. You know what I'm saying? I think it's when you not talking about the fight, they'll start trying to make it happen.
They getting free promotion from us, bro. Real shit. This is like I think I think it was Dante Boxing Nation that said that shit, or Ego. Them niggas said we should be getting the checks that Dan Rayfield getting. That's real shit though. A lot of them niggas out here way more knowledgeable than Dan Rayfield.
He don't know shit about boxing.
I got the ESPN app. I was just watching that fat motherfucker talk about the Lomachenko now fight. Y'all should see what he's saying. I said it's terrible.
Yeah, it's a lot of more knowledgeable people. I mean, even Stevie Kim is more knowledgeable than him, but it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. Yeah, a lot of dudes more knowledgeable than him, man. He got in a position that, he milking right now, but at the end of the day, he ain't even jumped on YouTube to start his own shit. Now look at Kevin Iole.
Yeah,
bro.
He ain't afraid of shit. He's stepping out there.
Put Stephen A. Smith to call fights instead of this fat motherfucker, and they tell you shit. You know what I'm saying? Before, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Man. They tell you how much they don't respect that motherfucker.
Right, bro.
Come on, dog.
Fat chicken cheeseburger.
Big sloppy Wrangler jean wearing motherfucker.
Hey, hold on. Got a super chat real quick. Shout out to Jose Rich Gang.
Shout out to
Appreciate
Jose
the
Rich
super chat,
gang,
my
man.
brother.
Jose Rich
I was just
gang.
calling him
Shout
Rich
out
Gang.
to you, bro.
He part of the Rich Gang. I can't pronounce his last name though. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry, bro.
Madragan or something.
Yeah,
Madragan or some shit.
McGragan. Yeah. I butcher names bad, but Jose, he be down, man.
Me
I'm gonna
too.
go through the chat a little bit, bro. Almost accidentally sent super chat. Yeah, I wish you would have, Ace, man. Hope it was 100,000, dog. You sent a super chat, bro. He gonna be calling He gonna be calling YouTube and shit. He got 100,000.
CJ, everything shut down. I'm gone. 100 billion.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you too.
Hey, the bar and look, this damn hangout would have been over there the motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
CJ move right north. I'm going to get that out the bank. I'm gone, baby.
What's going on, Renique? 313. Yeah, I seen another girl that today. I was on a live stream today. She got a channel. I couldn't find her though, man. She had a boxing channel and shit. I wanted to put her on. She ain't show up, but other than that, man, I mean, the best of it. I mean, light heavyweight might have a World Boxing Super Series tournament up there too. And then Kovalev today said he might fight Bivol, but it sounds like Bivol not gonna be fighting on his undercard right now. He might be entering that tournament and shit. What y'all think about Bivol versus Kovalev?
I like Bivol. I like Bivol in that one.
Look, bro, I still pick Kovalev, man, because of the power. But look, I say this, man, Bivol is a motherfucker, bro. He a hell of a fighter, bro. I like him, but it's just like I seen like once his power, like he stopped my man's. It's like somewhere down the stretch he lose a little bit. He picked it up at the end of that fight. I don't think he can lose that against Kovalev. If you ain't got the mentality of war, then Bivol is a hell of a technician. He got technique, but I just feel like you can't lose no focus against Kovalev because of the power we got. That's how I look at that. Or you got to have a hell of a mental game to play with that motherfucker and get his ass frustrated. I give Bivol another year, then I'll pick him over Kovalev. But if they make that happen this year or next year, I might still be riding with Kovalev.
I think if you can stand up to Kovalev, don't be showing off fear, man. And if you could take the power, you know what I'm saying? I think that nigga a mental midget for real.
Yeah, I will say this though. Bivol,
you already showed it.
He got hell of a body work though. He got good body work. If he not,
man, that nigga is a
Kovalev fan.
But you're right about the experience though. That's something to be. That's his only real disadvantage in that fight though.
What's my guy name? Just stop, CJ. What's his name?
I just want Sullivan Barrera.
Yeah, Sullivan Barrera. Like you said, he was whooping his ass in the beginning. I thought he was gonna stop him early. Like once you looked at it. But then I just seen that little drop off, like it was just a little drop off, but he picked it back up.
The nigga thought 1,000 punches. God damn, that motherfucker like a little Bruce Lee in there. That motherfucker hands wouldn't stop moving like that nigga hands was moving like a Hemi, dog.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him I'm like, damn, Barrera, you gonna push that nigga? There was another fight on that night too. Matter of fact, it was Wilder and Ortiz that was on that night and shit. I'm like, man, whoop your ass. Whoop your ass. What y'all think about Chickenson versus Kovalev? Let's just say hypothetically, Moni, the Badou Jack fight just don't happen. I'm not gonna say he beat Badou Jack. Let's just say it's not there right now. Chickenson versus Kovalev.
I might still pick Kovalev too, bro. Cause look, I seen not like Stevenson, but I do think he got a punch. But when I seen like from forward put his ass down, I feel like Kovalev will stop him, bro. Kovalev is a hell of a fighter, bro. I gotta give him his credit. That motherfucking body.
He's a great fighter.
Yeah, he's solid. Yeah, he still got that European style. Like he can fight, bro. Like I feel like you got to be a strong mental motherfucker.
He just don't have no fucking, like Roy Jones said, he just ain't got no hook. That's his biggest problem.
That's true too, bro.
He ain't got no hook. He ain't got no hook. That he didn't. I never noticed that. That's funny. I be trying to really break down film and notice shit like that. That's what made me really look at niggas' film and shit. That nigga don't have no hook. I think Stevenson will beat him, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I've been watching Stevenson film, man. Even though I'm picking Badou Jack, bro. Stevenson game is more complex than we give credit for. His feints and his footwork is damn good. So the reason I say I pick
Bivol as fuck too, though. He explosive.
Yeah, he explosive. He not fast. The nigga not fast. You ever had a nigga back on like Madden 2003 where you could draft the rookies and shit or whatever it was? The nigga wasn't fast. The nigga had 82 speed, but his agility be like 92 and his acceleration be like 96. That's the Stevenson ass. He ain't fast, but when that punch take off, it catch steam too. But I still don't know if Kovalev is complete. Go ahead.
Now I'm just gonna say this. One thing about Stevenson that I do like, bro, he know how to use distance, and like I say, he's an underrated boxer, bro. Y'all remember Tavares Cloud, bro? How he outboxed? What's that Tavares Cloud? He outboxed the shit out of him. Tavares Cloud.
Yeah,
and it was like, man, because I didn't even know he had like he a box puncher. When I say to him like how he measures your ass, bro, and keep your ass at that distance, I like that about Stevenson. But I just think like
And then when he come out, then when he back out and get out of dodge, he don't pop his chin back up like we were talking about Ryan Garcia neither. He keep that chin down. He know that chin weakness, but go ahead.
My bad for cutting you off, but it's to be honest, it's hard to gauge how good Stevenson really is, man. He ain't really fought no fucking body, bro.
That's true. This weekend, this weekend will be a good gauge.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, it's hard. It's hard. But hold on. Before I let Callie get in here.
He old though, man, but it's still. I mean, you still gotta pay attention to that left hand, man. No disrespect to Badu Jack. I think if it wasn't for that left hand, I would probably favor Badu Jack. But man, that left hand, you can't ignore it, man. It's one of those weapons that you can't ignore.
James DeGale is southpaw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's southpaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, Badu fought that, like, he know what it is, bro. So I know he ain't got that type of power. The girl ain't got the power of Adonis, but once you're just looking for a left hand, I think Badu fundamentals outdo that, bro.
Yeah, I think him like far walk right into that motherfucker every time, bro. Yeah, that when he got knocked out the last time, it was. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking though, but at the end of the day, Stevenson, he got a lot of feints behind that in his footwork. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I was about to say, Kovalev. We don't know if Kovalev completely all the way there since losing to Andre Ward. Chavansky, Igner, Makapaka.
Shabransky ain't shit.
Nah, don't say Shabransky want to do. Shabransky can fight, bro. It just
man, that was bullshit, man. That should have been for no WO title.
Shabransky can fight, bro.
Man, come on, man. He went on.
I'm sorry. I fucked Chavansky. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's trash, bro. Sullivan, for real, fuck them.
He can punch. But at the end of the day, all right, let's keep it moving into what else can we talk about? All right, what about trying to think. All right, here go one we ain't talked about. What y'all think about Jamal Charlo versus Triple G and Danny Jacobs, that whole middleweight division? Like, what y'all think about Charlo and Triple G? Like, how would Charlo beat Triple G?
Shit. I mean,
anybody?
He got to knock his ass out, cause I don't know. I mean, he got to knock him out.
No, you got to keep that jab in his motherfucking face. He gonna be walking. Charlo got the right style to beat Triple G because he got a strong ass jab. But the thing is, it's gonna be Charlo ain't never been hit like he gonna get hit by Triple G and he go get hit. He got to be able to take that punch. But the thing he got real power. So you got to go to the body. You got to knock the body out of his ass. You're going to have to move. And you just got to stand in the middle of the ring with Triple G ass. Keep his ass in the middle of the ring where you can bag up, grab his ass, turn his ass. Don't let him push you back to no ropes. That's where he at his best. Don't make his ass think in the ring. Don't let him think it's just he gonna fit just stalk you and you bag him back and give him motivation. Keep that jab right in his face. Keep his ass in the middle of the ring and keep turning his ass. He can beat him. I don't think he's gonna knock him out though. I don't think he's gonna knock him out, but he can beat him.
I think also, man, it's gonna be interesting to see if this fight even fucking ever happened, how the fuck Jamal deal with the body attack, man. Cause Triple G, he's precise, very accurate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's
but
very
the thing about Triple G is he walked right in, bro. So that gives Jamal like, boom, hit his ass with that straight, strong jab and make that motherfucker think about just walking in.
We know Triple G don't like fighting going backwards, man. And that's the way. And that is the roadmap to whoop his ass. I think, but here's the thing, though. People always start showing Triple G a whole bunch of respect right away. The best way to beat Triple G is to throw power shots towards him, big shots, and back him up. He will back up.
Callie, the thing about this is Jamal is not afraid of Triple G, bro. He's not afraid of him. So right off the bat, Triple G gonna have to make him respect him. I ain't saying that he just go stand there and be a stupid motherfucker and try to go Imano. But every time Canelo squared up with Triple G and they went Imano, Canelo won every time, bro. I'm gonna say that.
No, this is what I think. Danny Jacobs and Kell Brook did the same thing. Every time they would start throwing, he don't throw back, man. Triple G don't trade with you. Triple G wait till you start punching and then he'll throw. So that's when you got to back him up.
He had his best when he can stalk you.
Triple G don't like big shot. He don't like getting hit, man. I look at him.
No.
They say, look at him, man. Look at his face. He don't like getting hit, man. You got
when Kell Brook was lighting his ass up, bro. He like this shit. There was a welterweight hitting this motherfucking ass, and he was going backwards. So I mean, like Andre Ward always say, when you're dealing with a power puncher, the best way to attack that motherfucker is to walk him down. Don't go wreck. Don't get stupid like Money was saying. Just get dumb and put your hands down and leave yourself open. But you gotta make them uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because
like
Callie just said, he can't fight on his back foot. So of course you're gonna walk down Triple G. You know what I'm saying? You're
And I'm
gonna
gonna
do it
say something.
smart, but
I'm gonna tell somebody else who can't fight on the back foot. Y'all gonna call me crazy. Lomachenko don't fight on the back foot neither.
No, he doesn't.
He don't like front on
He
back
was
shoot. Nope.
terrible. He was terrible on this weekend, man. When Lars had him backing up, he was shit. He was
that body
absolute
work
trash
fucked
when
him
Lars
up.
backed him up.
And for people who
So a
say
lot of
them
them,
scorecards,
a lot of them East.
I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying this because now I just get mad at people who say the scorecard for the Naras was bullshit. Like, come on now, man, stop it, man.
He was competing, bro.
Just
I
get
agree.
credit
He was
where it's due.
competing.
Yeah, get credit where it's due, man. Lomachenko got
Even
to
if you're
stop
not
it.
scoring a fight, hey, look, Money. Even if you're not scoring a fight, you can feel the competitive nature of a fight sometimes. Most of the time,
bro.
you can.
I swear.
That fight, me and Jarrell was on his channel doing a live reaction, and that shit was. I ain't gonna lie, that was a fun ass fight.
It was a great fight, cuz.
But it was a great fight. I wouldn't mind seeing him do it again, to be honest. But at the same time, though, what about the Charlo Triple G thing? Danny Jacobs, man, like he said on the fight game with Andre Ward, man. I don't even watch that shit. I just caught the clip on YouTube. Like he said something very interesting. He said I was going in there expecting to fight an extraterrestrial in there, and that nigga was human. You see Danny Jacobs, his confidence was just building and building. You know, after he got knocked down, it was like, you know what? Fuck it. He came more aggressive. Danny Jacobs, like Canelo Alvarez, left a lot on the fucking table in that fight. And I think Kell Brook made niggas brave. I think Danny made the next nigga brave. I think Canelo gonna make the next nigga brave. So whoever next to fight Golovkin, however it may crumble down, I don't know Ryan Murata. I don't give a fuck about him.
But you know,
maybe Canelo again. Go ahead.
No, you know who don't get enough credit for showing a lot of shit to Triple G too? Gabe Rosado, man. Like,
not even him. What about
Willie Monroe did some shit too.
Willie Monroe did some solid shit. I'm gonna go back deeper. I think he had a better performance than Kell Brook. Kassim Uma.
Have
I seen the Kassim Uma Triple G fight?
Right, yeah, I did. That was a fight right there. He pushed Triple G in that fight.
And then don't forget about Martin Murray. Even though he got beat down for 11 rounds, he had his chances too.
Yeah, Martin Murray was
he had chances too.
Before that, like, he was the longest motherfucker that lasted with him.
Yeah, before that, it was Kassim Uma too. Kassim Uma was what, a fucking welterweight or junior middleweight at the time?
Yeah, but I think
Uma tough though. With anybody.
Yeah, he ain't got to 11 though, did he? I thought Martin Murray had the longest.
No. Martin Murray,
he got knocked down
to 11
for something.
9 for 10, some shit like that. Yeah, he was the second longest and shit like that. But Rosado put it on him though. But that jab is gonna be imperative for Jamal Charlo, dog. That jab and him coming forward, and if he can counter Triple G, you know, Triple G right for the picking right now. He knows Triple G that body breaking. Now you heard what Alex Ariza said today, didn't y'all? He said them niggas ain't over. He said they ain't over there training. I'm gonna tell you that we're gonna end on this. Alex Ariza was taking shots at Abel Sanchez and shit. He said that David Benavidez called out Triple G, and Triple G team called him and said, "Stop calling us out for May 5th. You making us look bad." Damn. David Benavidez was in their camp with them, and you can look at their interview. Abel Sanchez said that dude is the absolute truth. He said he's the goods though. Benavidez, yeah, he was sparring with Triple G for a long time.
19, ain't he?
So
2021.
You know, 21. He just turned 21, I think.
Okay.
And then not even that, Alex Ariza said that, you know, he come down for Canelo. He said, if I can get Chavez Jr. fat ass down to 160, he said, I definitely can get this kid down to 160, dog. So, you know, they looking for all the smoke. David Benavidez is one of those rare throwbacks to get lost with Spence, Wilder, Charlos, all that. David Benavidez want all the smoke. And not only did he say that, his brother also said some stuff, but we know his shit was all laced about Crawford.
Yeah, man. His brother ain't shit, bro. His brother ain't shit, cuz.
Listen to me, though, but Baldwin gonna make sure Crawford fight Benavidez before Earl Spence.
Oh, hell yeah. And then not even just that. David Benavidez said, I like Gervonta take Davis' chances versus Lomachenko.
Yeah, I seen that.
So he mean, though. I didn't know Benavidez was that mean. In that interview, you go back and watch, I think it was what, Fight Hype?
But CJ, they called me crazy when I made my video on Tank beating Lomachenko, though. I'm a crazy.
And now all these fighters, Devin Alexander supporting them, all these fights, David Benavidez is a mean motherfucker. And I don't see too many people whooping on that kid right now. You know he used to be like 300 pounds.
Damn.
He looked like it, too, but he looked like he was a big motherfucker. Well, he ain't really cut like this.
Ronald Gaville last came back.
And he told Ronald Gaville. He said, I told him I was going to fuck him up. He said, I told him. He said, I'm not playing with him.
But when he did Perky McDaniel like that, bro, I knew he had to be somebody.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all fellas before we wrap it up. The guy that I like, man, that's a sleeper at 168 is Jose Ugatage, man, that motherfucker. I've been
We
impressed
was
with
talking about him,
that
bro.
motherfucker. Can
Yeah, we
fucking
talked about him
box
yesterday.
and he can
Yeah.
punch. That motherfucker is the one that's gonna fuck somebody up.
Look, I said that
Hey,
too, but
Callie. Hey, Callie. Hold on. Callie.
Yeah.
Callie, you still there? Hey, was you the one that which one of y'all was talking about his eye was hanging out his shit? Was that Trey
Oh, that
X
wasn't
talking
me.
about that shit?
No,
That
that
was
wasn't
Trey
me.
X, right? I think it was Trey
yeah,
X talking
that was
about when
Trey
he
X.
seen him up
He was
close, he
talking
like he had
about
an eye
him. He
issue.
was talking about
Yeah.
he was talking
Who?
about Uzi Gotti.
Ukagazi talking about he
Yeah.
might have an eye issue or some shit. That
No,
I
nigga
don't
but
know,
said,
but
I mean,
he's supposed to fight on the
his
undercard of
pressure,
that pro
bro.
grade fight in July 14th.
His pressure, bro.
yeah, on the
His
ESPN Plus
pressure is
app.
for real. Hey, shouts out to you too, CJ. You said fuck LeBron James, didn't you?
Yeah, fuck LeBron
You
I
James.
second
said
that. I
the
can't stand
Celtics
that
was gonna
nigga.
do that shit too. I said you punk
I picked the
motherfucker.
Celtics last night. That motherfucker, them niggas came through, man. Let's see. I think the Rockets might get it tonight,
The
dog. If they
fixes
Yeah,
don't
in
get it
Rockets
tonight,
might
the
it's
get their
that
over
shit
ass
with.
going to
beat,
7,
bro.
bro. This going to 7, bro. They gonna just the Cavs
LeBron
gonna pull
coming
that shit
back though.
out.
Yeah, watch LeBron. I said they might well pull a time break. Even though
LeBron ain't gonna
All-Star
go out
break
like
is one
that.
game.
Hey, that nigga gonna get at least 2 wins, bro.
Look, that check
They
ain't
gonna
clear
get. I
yet,
mean,
bro. You hear me? That
Look, they
check
say
ain't clear. This shit
Robert
gonna
was
clear
sitting
in
on
Game
Abel
6.
Sanchez saying Lomachenko screws Mikey. It might be personal. Fuck Abel Sanchez, man. I don't like
Bob
that
Arum don't want
motherfucker,
that.
man.
Bob Arum, I ain't gonna try to extend the show too long, but Bob Arum don't want that fight, man. He told I was reading an
go
article on
ahead. You got the flow.
BoxingSuit.com. He was like, if Mikey Garcia don't like the offer of for the Loma fight, fuck it. Come on, bro. He know that shit because he mentioned it. He said the next fight gonna be a lightweight, but he was cautious about the size that Linares had. Imagine what how big
I say
Mikey
this,
gonna
man.
be against
I
this
say this,
motherfucker.
Colossal. Man, Bob Arum know the business game. He know that motherfucker Lomachenko need an easy fight, man. That's why I say I give Lomachenko credit, bro. I would never knock a man that dare to be great and do what the fuck he gonna say. So sometimes, like, you can be too. What's that? You gotta save yourself. Somebody gotta save him from himself, bro. Not
Mm-hmm.
saying that he can't beat Mikey Garcia, but dude, you fighting tough fights after tough fights after that should take a toll on your ass. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
somewhere down the line, like I'm gonna get you. And Ray Beltran ain't no that at
Easy,
135.
At
nah.
this,
Beltran
he
can
kind
crack,
of
Nah,
bro.
he
easy
about
at this point.
Nah,
At this
look,
point, he
at
kind of
this point
I
easy.
after
say
that.
I only got two
After that
punches clean.
Paulus Moses fight, I think it's a little bit taken out of that guy. That's why he probably didn't fight on the undercard. I don't think he was physically,
No,
that was a tough
I'm
fight that
just
he
saying
had
Ray
with the
Beltran,
African.
all he is, he got a puncher's chance to beat Lomachenko, but it's still a
Yeah, he definitely
dangerous
got a
ass
puncher's
puncher's chance
chance.
because he
Yeah,
at
he a dangerous.
135. Yeah.
He gave Crawford a tough fight.
Hell yeah, that's why I say and he hurt Crawford, but Crawford came right back and hurt him right back. But I'm just saying the
Yeah.
power, like you get your ass hit with by Ray Beltran shot, it might be different than a Lenore shot. But
He broke Ricky Burns' jaw too. But at
yeah,
But
the end
all
of the
this,
day,
hey,
broke his shit.
but all this can
they
be,
cheated that nigga.
all this can be for nothing. If my boy Robert Easter Jr. fucking pull his head out his ass and fight like he capable of fighting. You
I'm
know
gonna
what I'm
tell you,
saying?
bro. I know a lot of people mad at Robert Eastern, but look, the fucking last fight, bro, the motherfucker, it wouldn't have been a fight if Robert Eastern didn't do that shit with his ass because he was just
Oh,
waiting. I still made Robert one, and against Shafakoff, he beat Shafakoff too, bro. I seen that bitch, and I sent it in HD, bro. Like, look, you know it was on Bounce TV. CJ, you said that shit too. Watch that shit on Bounce TV.
Yeah, I couldn't watch that
That
shit.
bullshit. When you
I
watch that
can't
bitch
watch
in
no fights
HD,
on Bounce
bro, I
TV.
watched it in HD, bro. He beat him, man. Like everybody gonna have
I
their
turned
opinion.
that
I
shit
got
off,
mine.
dog.
but
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
ain't
on
even
my
the fact
TV.
that he struggled, bro. I can respect that he struggled, but he was fighting the right fight. You know what I'm saying? This
but
nigga give up.
He was
He
boxing earlier.
5'11",
he
bro.
be trying. He get in too close, but he got to get in on them a little bit more. Shafakoff ain't no easy ass fight. Look what he did with
He might
fucking
be too tall for that division, though. He might be too
But
tall
shit,
for
but
that
still though,
division,
but that's
bro.
what we were saying earlier. You got to be disciplined. He could make the
Yeah,
motherfuckers
learn how
come
to
to
use your
him,
height.
bro.
Which he
Man,
did.
come to him.
He did it. But that motherfucking that little bitty motherfucker that I can't even get his damn name in the last fight, man. That motherfucker wasn't budging, man. I know that
Fabio
motherfucker.
Fortuna,
Fortuna.
Yeah, Fortuna. I know Fortuna style, bro.
And who knocked
That
out Fortuna? Was it what's my man's name?
Jason Sosa, Jason
yeah,
Sosa.
Jason
Yeah,
so. Hey,
Jason
but tell me
Sosa.
Fortuna one just hold a hit behind the head, F all that shit, man. But
I
it
think that's
is what
because
it is,
Easter
bro.
Junior tall and shit. But
Hey,
like I said,
I
Easter
think
Junior, my boy, man.
CJ said it. CJ said it yesterday. I think, man, where he said sometimes you can fight down to the competition because you get frustrated. And when you're young, I think Mikey gonna raise his level of consciousness. I don't know if he gonna beat Mikey, but I'm damn sure pulling
I
for
ain't
him,
gonna
man.
lie. I hope, no offense to Mikey Garcia, though. Even if he signed with Eddie or Dana White, that'll be fuck. Especially if he signed with, I don't give a fuck for neither one. But especially if he signed Eddie Hearn, that should be icing on the motherfucking cake. If he signed that contract
I
and
know
Robert
you
Eason
want.
Jr. iced that nigga, I will go get the bunny shoes, the bunny shirt, the bunny hat.
The
I do
bunny
all that shit,
costume,
dog.
cause you be Easter again.
I'll be in a bunny hopping through Toledo and shit. I ain't shit but like 3 hours away from Toledo. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'll be the biggest bunny fan. He ain't got to do shit else in his career, nigga. He beat that
I'm gonna say
motherfucker.
this
I was
though,
with
man.
that
Don't be
nigga.
Bro,
surprised.
you
Don't be
can get me.
surprised if Robert.
Hey, CJ, you know I'm a big Robert Easter fan, bro. If he signed with Eddie Hearn, bro, fuck him, bro. I can't fuck with
No, no,
anybody.
You
no, no.
talking
I'm
about
talking
Mikey?
about
You talking
Mikey
about Mikey?
Garcia. Mikey Garcia. He in talks with. Oh, you missed it. Mikey Garcia in talks with Eddie Hearn. He said they offered him two offers, but the offers wasn't bigger than what he was making with Al Heyman for Robert Jr. fight. So yeah, you missed out on that one. But yeah, go ahead and tell everybody more minutes. We can chop it up, man. A couple more minutes. Um, shit, anything else y'all want to talk about, man? Shout out to Michael Williams Jr. and Michael Williams Sr. 150, 300%, dog. I've been seeing y'all Carolina boys on Facebook. He 4-0. Y'all go check out the little homie. He like 18, 19. Michael Williams Jr. and Joseph Leonardo. That's my other little Mexican homie. He sent me shirts. We look at the live streams and shit. He turning professional in the next year, hopefully this year. So I definitely want to shout out to those young fighters, and all the young fighters out there, man. For sure, all of them. Shout out to Gray Lace King, little Mr. O'Quinn and shit. He fighting on Lou DiBella card June 22nd. With Clarissa Shields, he gonna be on Lou DiBella live stream. Shout out to Clarissa Shields. Shout out to her. She gonna be fighting June 22nd on Showtime Live for the Masonic Temple in Detroit. So we support women boxing. We support gender equality on this show, and I will be covering as much women boxing as I can for now.
Oh
Shout out to
man,
Trap House Boxing, cover all the women's boxing. Go ahead.
hold on, Monty Brown cover all the women boxing too. I cover all the women boxing too.
Yeah, Monty Brown, that was you. Both of y'all motherfuckers. Trap
I know all
House,
the
Trap.
women.
Yeah, I forgot.
Trap
Yeah,
my
all
boy
the
though. Shouts
women.
out the Trap. Shouts out the Trap, man.
And shout out to everybody that's voting for topless boxing, dog. Topless boxing for women. Topless
CJ
boxing.
gonna
I'm
get
joking.
women boxing banned. Talking about topless boxing, they gonna ban that shit.
Niggas paying 100 for that pay per view, nigga. Niggas paying 100 off rip.
Hell yeah.
Hey baby, I paid 100 for pay per view tonight. Who fighting Floyd, Pacquiao? No, some women.
CJ, I'll tell you how to get the free pay per view though. You did. Nigga, I mean,
Easy.
I get caught every now and then, but
I'm paying for titties and 4K, nigga, and 1080p, nigga. I'm paying for titties. I'm paying that, honey.
recording like a motherfucker.
My homie say 150 will beat Ryan Garcia. Yeah, he young right now.
I don't think
fuck
Michael Williams Jr. would beat Ryan Garcia right now.
down the road though.
And I
think he could.
like Michael Williams Jr. That's my guy. I'm pulling for him, man. I talk to him on Instagram, but right now it ain't gonna happen. I see him going.
He 4-0. He 4-0.
Yeah, I know.
His daddy said next year they'll be ready. Yeah, Pop said next year they'll be ready, not right now. So next year we gonna promote all.
You heard what happened in that Devin Hanks going?
Yeah, I heard his dad talking about he got hit with a body shot and he got dropped.
Yo, CJ, I gotta go and get a check up out of here, bro. I appreciate it. All right.
I'll go tell everybody where they can find you at, Cali.
All right. Oh, you can find me at the Cali Enigma on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
And
of course,
YouTube, fool. And YouTube, the Cali Enigma. Shout out to my homie, man. All right, fool. You better go watch Golden State. Like they ain't gonna fucking win the series.
Right.
He from Oakland and shit, so he a big Golden State Warrior fan. But yeah, go ahead and tell them where they can find you at Monty Brown TV, man.
Then I can find me on Instagram at Monty_the_writer, Facebook Monty Brown, on YouTube Monty Brown TV, man.
Yeah, Colossal.
Find me on Facebook at Colossal Boxing Talk, Twitter at Colossal CBT, Instagram Colossal_CBT, of course YouTube Colossal Boxing Talk CBT. Hit that subscribe button, man, and rock with me.
I'm going to subscribe to you. As soon as we get out, I'm going to subscribe to you, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then, if y'all ain't doing shit tonight for real, because I ain't got to pick my girl up, I'll send y'all an invite. We can do a live tonight on some shit if some shit pop off. I don't know what your schedule looking like, Moni and
I ain't doing shit. I just
Jarrell,
watch the game. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do for now. We gonna watch the game. That's gonna be what it is, man. The best thing about watching the game though when LeBron plays, Carosino for life. If y'all ain't following Carosino life, that nigga is the biggest LeBron hater of all time, bro. Dude is funny as fuck, dog.
I like LeBron.
He hate that nigga, dog. That nigga absolutely hate that nigga. And his hood stories be funny as hell. And I know a lot of people know who Carosino is. So shout out to him. Right. And shout out to Ticket TV, man. Ticket TV be working, dog.
Oh yeah,
You know
shout
what
out to
Ticket TV is, Money?
Yeah, I be saying Ticket that.
Yeah.
Ticket that. You got they shit. Ticket just announced all type of shit for the LDBC, man. Y'all go to Ticket
Yeah. What
TV
is?
and look at that shit.
Yeah, that Ticket TV, man. He the only nigga I know that work harder than me, bro.
Yeah, I be saying Ticket
I give it
TV.
to him.
Hey, you be working. Hey, I got to salute to CJ, boy. I say, I be waking up. I be like, yeah, I'm gonna find out video. I look up, boy, it be 5 videos now. I say, God damn, boy, we just did a video. Hey, salute to my dude CJ, man. I'm talking about if it's anybody that deserve it, boy, you deserve it, boy.
Most definitely, man. I'm about to hit
Yeah.
up out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
Me too. We out.